Hi there, it's Jo Fitzgerald here from Tiny Sponges, and this is another in the videos of how to do some really nice sensory play activities for Halloween for your tinies. And again, these ones are more aimed at your very young child, although the older ones will love it too. And it's a really simple activity, and I call it slippery slime. Okay, so I'll show you what you need. So you're going to need 16 ounces, so that's a pound of corn flour. So that's quite a lot of corn flour, but this is going to last you a while. You can bag it up afterwards and the kids can play with it. You're going to need a quarter of a cup. It's not very much, I would say. Probably about 4 tablespoons of chia seeds. Chia seeds are really faddy at the moment. They're really in fashion, and you can get some really, really expensively packaged chia seeds, and they cost a fortune. But in Asda, and I think Tesco's, most places, they'll do these, small packets. It's all you need, and they're really cheap. This pack was £1 in Asda. And this is going to last you, probably, if you were to make this again, you'd probably be able to get, 3 lots out of this. So it's really well worth it. And then the last thing you're going to need is some food colouring. I've got purple here because that was the first one that came out of the box. But, if you wanted to make it a bit more Halloween-y, I suppose you could use orange or green. Green is a really good one because that's like really slimy, isn't it? So that would be fantastic. And then what you need is 2.5 cups of water. I've got the American measures of 2.5 cups, which makes it easy. But, if you haven't got that, then just a really small teacup of water, so 2.5 of those. And then what you do is you mix it together, and the best way you can mix it together is actually with your hands. So this is a really good thing to do with your little ones, but it's going to get really messy because when they're mixing it up, that's kind of like the messiest bit. So I've already mixed some here, so I can show you. I'm going to put this here. So what I've got is I've got a big plastic tray here, and I just happen to have, of course I do, some slimy snakes around. I think, I got these again, it was Amazon, they came in a little packet, and I don't know, £1.50 or something. But these are really nice for Halloween because it goes along with the slippery theme. So here's the slime in here. This has actually been sitting for about 5 minutes while I set everything up. So it's gone a little bit harder. But what you find is that as you manipulate it, as you knead it with your hands, then it starts to become a bit more pliable again. If it was to get a bit too stiff, just add a little bit more water, doesn't matter. And what's so great about this is, so you've got the corn flour texture, and if you've ever put corn flour with water, you know that it goes like a little bit hard, and it's really difficult to move around, but it's just fascinating watching it. And then the chia seeds kind of soak up a lot of the water, and they give it a great texture, especially for Halloween. I mean, look at that. Oh, it looks like a great big old fungus, doesn't it? And as they expand, they just help form this amazing slime. And look at this. Look, how incredible is that? Your children are going to absolutely love this. Oh, look, it's so oozy. Oh, does it feel sticky? Look how it's moving. Wow, look at that. It moves very slowly, doesn't it? Wow. And look, the magic of this is, right, so as they're using it, look, none of my hands. How incredible is that? And they're going to love this. I mean, splodge it down on the tray and just let them at it. And your little ones are going to find this absolutely fascinating. The way it moves, the way it feels. They could be pressing the snakes down into it. Look at that. It looks like the snake's moving, doesn't it? And then, just let them at it. And if they want to pick it up, break it up, then, that's absolutely great. It's just such a lovely, lovely thing to do. Look at this. How splodgy is that? And as I say, you know, when you've finished with it, when the kids have finished playing with it, then just bag it up into, you know, a freezer bag or whatever. And just keep it. You can keep it in the fridge if you want. If it does go a little bit stiff again, as I said, you know, just add a tiny bit of water to it and just keep, you know, mixing it with your hands. And this will last for a little while. It's perfectly safe because everything in here is edible. And it's just a really, really lovely Halloween activity. And again, you know, it's getting all those tiny finger movements going, isn't it? And all those gross motor skills. It's their arms, it's their fingers. So good for their development. You know, you've got mark making in here because, of course, they're going to have a poke. And, you know, there's so much going on. So enjoy the activity. Really easy to do. I'll post on the end of this video, I'll post the ingredients and the how-to. But just such a simple thing to do. If you like it, please share it and give me a thumbs up or give me a comment. Look forward to any interaction that goes on, any engagement, because that's what I'm here for. I'm really enjoying doing this, but I need your engagement too. So I need to know, you know, if you think I'm doing all right or not. So enjoy the activity and I'll see you next time.